Namaste to you all. My name is Tara, and I've been asked to speak a little bit about me today here. So that's what I'm going to be doing. People want to know more about me, what my process and my journey has been. How did I come to this point where I am? You guys must be looking at people like us who are healers, therapists, counselors, and you see a calm exterior, but uh, that wasn't always the case. We too were, I had my um, um, share of highs and lows, literally a roller coaster ride for me. I was trying to make sense of this crazy ass world out there, trying to fit in and trying to somehow, find my own self, not knowing who I was. So the first and foremost, what I needed to do was find myself. And we continue to say to people out there, I want to get to know you better. I want to know you. Do we know ourselves? This is where the power lies. This is where the creator is. If you do not know what ticks you or what rocks your boat, you would not be able to create that reality that you would want to for yourself. We all have desire. It's almost like shooting in the dark because we don't know how to get to that desire. So for me, I found my way to how to get that desire, because it was actually a step by step process. So I feel it's been a very long journey. However, it's been well worth its while. It started off with a divorce for me, and I really thank my partner, my ex-husband, who literally laid out the red carpet for my journey to begin, because I wouldn't have been me if that relationship area would have kind of continued. So I really thank that guy, and I honor him for speaking his truth and saying to me that I can't do this, not because of any other reason, but just because we were two different people. And because I was in the place where I wasn't able to see it in any other way but a rejection and a pushing away and trying to hold on to that relationship. That's what we do, right? We try to hold on as tightly as possible, feeling as if, our life depends on it. And the same thing happened, but then when it went away and I found myself with a small baby, and I was like, completely so fearful, because I did not know how I'm going to. He was just 1 year old at that time, guys. And I was so scared having a small 1 year old baby, not having any money in my account, very little, and not knowing what to do, not having any support but my family, but financial support wasn't really there. So it was a scary journey. It was a very scary process for me, trying to make sense of life, trying to then then try and get someone, yeah, relationship. That's what we do, yeah. The wounded feminine energy. Try and get someone who will be able to take care of you, yeah. But of course, life had different plans. Life wanted me to stand up and see myself for who I am. So that wasn't even allowed. No one came along. Anyone who was there was just kind of there for some time and would want anything else but commitment. And I continued to feel more and more lost, more and more low self-worth. Programming continued to come up, and I just felt that maybe I'm doing something wrong. There is some karma that is there which I need to work my way out, and all of these reasons that we try and find for things not really working for us. And with that, I joined an organization which is a Buddhist organization. It helped me a little bit, but still I wasn't really seeing the results that I wanted. And then I went on to another organization which was sort of I would say another organization. It really helped me, but I realized that that was a cult. and I needed to be in that space for me to see how we give our power away to another person, another human being. Even though how these cults are, we kind of start to um, you know propagate the fact that you yourself have that divine in you, you are the creator. But when it comes to practicing, that is not happening. Yeah, you're being asked to see that other as being able to help you through that situation. And I recognized, no, I mean, it does not resonate with me. Mind you, I was still going through my ups, highs, and lows, so I did not see it in this way. It was just that I just moved away from that organization as well. But that gave me um, a lot of pulp to start to then formulate that creator within me. Yeah, so I really kind of thank these organizations that I joined, which were these kind of meditation groups and stuff and all. And there's a lot of that out there. Yeah, people kind of join these places and all of that. But the only thing is that on the face of it, they say that yeah, there's no comparisons happening. Very recently, I had one of my clients say this to me, where she was a part of a meditation group, and the people don't even know, people, they don't even know, these leaders, they don't even know what's happening. So the guy said that you there cannot be any comparison, and everyone is beautiful, everyone is unique. But then at the same time, they go ahead and do a program where they've asked everybody to dress up, and then they say, we are going to be doing this, there's going to be this competition. They did not call it competition, but we are going to be choosing the best dressed and the best this and the best singer and the best that and all of that. What is this in the heads of those people who have not been chosen? They are feeling really plagued, and they're feeling like, you know what is wrong with me? So we, as these organizations, if we ourselves propagate that, yeah, what we are pretend not no pretending is not the word, because they don't even know it, they've not even been able to pick that up actually. Yeah, I think they're just completely so lost. And I would say more of a mind controlling happening there, where they're not even aware that this is taking place with them. So only the head of the organization, normally a cult will have a head who is like really all powerful, and he'll be the one who will be calling the shots, and they'll have so many other leaders. So these leaders don't even know what's happening with them. Anyway, without digressing, so it really helped me, but even that was not able to provide me the answer. So I moved out of that space. I knew there was something that I was here to do. I knew there were memories inside me that said that. And I remember this. It was like a memory coming up that I have to come down here. It was coming from the other realms, that I have to be coming down here to carry out something important. There's something important happening on the planet Earth, and there were some of us beings who are going to be coming down here and helping the rest of the collective. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. This is a savior template that a lot of spiritual people are on. So I had to take my power and control back from this template as well, where I realized that I'm not here to save anyone. I am just here to hold space and show to the other that if I can do it, so can you. If I can fight my fears and go past them and beyond it, anyone can. And it's doable. It is possible. So, I also had a lot of visitations in my dream state, where I was visited by my soul families, my oversoul groups, and all of that. Some people out there, some of you out there who do not really resonate with all of this may be thinking, what is she talking? She may be crazy. But guys, if you believe in the unseen, which a lot of people say we don't, because we need to see something out there, then what about your belief in that God? We go to temples, we go to churches, we go out there, we believe in a power, right? So why do we deny all of this? That I may be having a soul family out there. I may be having some energies who are benevolent energies on the planet who are helping humanity. They have humanity's interest at heart. Why do we reject that? Have you ever thought of that? This is time now to own and to use cognition, to use reason and logic, not to let these dogmas and beliefs and ancient the indoctrinations that we have been made to kind of go through, yeah, by way of certain beliefs being kind of what do I say, being templated inside us. Let us start to punch holes in these things. Let us start to understand that this medium that you and I are talking through, can you see the Ethernet? Can you see these waves? There's so many waves beyond the visual spectrum, what your two eyes can see. So let's start to know that there's something beyond the seen as well, beyond the physical seeing. Yeah. So coming back, so these beings, I have the energies, the benevolent energies working with me. So I had this visitation, which I feel was more of a DNA retemplating. Yeah, because that man, he was like about all I can say is he was ancient and full of wisdom. Yeah. And he just looked at me, tall, not tall, sorry, long white hair, a long white beard, and the most serene expression. And all he said to me was, know your power, claim it. And that was the day. And there was no looking back. I recognized the fact that I've given my power away, first and foremost, to my emotional responses on the outside. Because what creates that experience for us, guys? It is my emotions, right? What I feel in the moment when somebody is interacting with me. My response is what is going to be ensuring what kind of an experience I'm going to be having. So that emotional response is what I had given my power away to. Why? Because if I'm carrying a belief which says I'm not worthy, yeah, or something else, yeah, then that belief is going to be making me feel very uncomfortable where I'm having an experience which I'm perceiving as that someone is not treating me well. So I may be getting irritated with the person, I may lose it also, or based on what is that connection, if it's just a friend or some colleague or whatever, I will hold my emotions back, but I'm feeling that anger and seething with that whatever else inside my physical body, which is causing problems to my physical body as well. No wonder we find ourselves going through stresses and physical body conditions and all of that. So many of these diseases out there, we know are stress related, are coming from stress. So so that was the thing that I needed to take my power back from. I realized that if I'm feeling a victim, which means on the receiving end of life, which I was feeling, because life wasn't treating me well. Yeah, I had a divorce, I had a twin flame connect, which then just completely ghosted me. Yeah, and I just found myself dumped and then alone all again. Yeah, and then needing to find my way out of that space, feeling very fearful of being alone, which all of us go through. So I recognize the fact that I need to take my power back from my emotional reaction to situations. So I went within me, started to check those emotional responses, started to see why, started to see that they were coming from certain beliefs, then needed to take my power back from that and control back from that. And today it has brought me to a place of where I do not feel that I'm entangled in any such program, because of which you actually start to feel free. So we have this course that we offer also, which is emotional freedom. Yeah, it's called emotional freedom, where you take your power back. from all of these emotions. You take your power back from um, the response on the outside, yeah, and obviously, which is because of the belief that is being held inside you. That then brought me to a place of ease and flow. I found myself existing more and more in my heart space. I realized that my so we are all there's a lot of talk around chakras. People are going crazy about chakras. Do you know that chakras are artificial overlays? Do you guys know that those are places that your energy is being siphoned off from? So we need to get uncoded. Yeah, we need to come to a space where we're not giving our energy out to anyone. We're not a food source to anyone. We need to come to a space of where my energy is my power, is my my currency that I then use to create that life of my highest excitement on the outside for me. Right? That's what I want to do, right? Why should I be using my energy for someone else? Or something else. I need to create my dreams and my desires on the outside. And for that, energy is needed, guys. Your vibrational frequency um, is your currency. The more gunk you have, the lesser amount. Let me explain it. We are this way. The lower is your bank balance, because we understand only through this, right? So that means my bank balance is very low if my vibrations are low. So we need to work from moment to moment, ensuring that your vibrations are high, ensuring that, because why? In the quantum field, what you're thinking, fearing, being, yeah, is what you then end up magnetizing to you. It just comes to you. You do not need to make any efforts, no vision boards needed, no affirmations needed. You vibrate on that frequency from your heart space, and your heart is that mechanism, that driving engine, that 10,000 kVA, the electricity that's being generated from here, that powerhouse that you are. It starts to attract all of that you desire. And that has brought me to this place where I've been able to help so many of you out there. People experience a huge amount of massive changes when they get down into this process of empowering the self and taking your power and controls back from the outside. So the first change that comes is once they get in touch with the energy field. So I have this massive, strong energy field around me, which actually is working through me on you. And this field is able to, the first and foremost, the first and foremost effect is that of getting into a space of calmness. That's it. You start to feel a lot of peace, and the anxiety start to move away. I have so many people who have witnessed this. In fact, we are having a series called The Warriors of Light, which is starting from this coming Saturday. And we are going to be bringing those people onto the platform. And you can interact with them in real time, and you can ask questions, and you can see what the journey is that they have gone through. You know, what have they had to do, and what have been their experiences working with me here. I'm also a psychic, guys. I use a lot of different modalities. Actually, I'm not talking about that because that all you can get from my bio. However, I'm a doctorate in alternate medicine. I use a lot of childhood development and psychology, because I believe your beliefs are there in your subconscious, sitting there, hidden from everyone, hidden from you. Even you do not know what your trigger points are. Why do you get triggered? We need to look at all of that to pull that gunk out, so that the mirror image in a quantum field, life is nothing but a mirror. It's reflecting to you whatever it is that you are holding, and whatever it is that you're vibrating on, the frequency. If you want to experience a different image, yeah, you want to have a different you. So the work starts inwards. And then the changes start to happen on the outside. But of course, you first have to believe it for it to see it on the outside. So I've been in this field. I was not always this. I was a regular corporate person, guys, for a good. I think I've gotten into this. I was pushed by these beings, um, being called to, get out there, go there and show to people how is it done. So but for that, first I needed to go through my challenges. So I do feel that I've chosen this path. It's almost like, how an actor is kind of going through certain situations and then giving actual proof to the other that, look, this is the way out. Yeah, this is the way out. So you actually find your way out. Yeah, and then look back and show to the other that, you know tread carefully here. There is something to watch out for here, and then, you will find your way out. So I do feel whatever it was that I went through, I would not change anything. Nothing. I know I've said that I was really fearful. I had a small baby. I did not know what to do with this little small boy who was so small, and I did not even have money actually at that point of time to buy milk for him, milk powder for him. I just had enough money that would buy me one, and I did not know what would happen for the next one. So from that space, feeling so much of fear, that's the reason I say to people, if I can do it, so can you. I was the one who took care of him, who looked after him, and who took care of all his expenses and studies and education and everything. And we all know, especially the culture that I come from, the place that I come from, I'm an Indian, that it's not easy for a single woman to kind of do all of this on their own. Of course, I had a huge amount of support from my side of the family. So I'm really, really, really thankful to them. They provided that family for my son. But you're not alone. You're not alone in this process. There are a lot of people like me who are out there to show to you that it's not the end of the world. You can stand up at any point and start to see that creator that you are. So thank you so much. And if there's anything else that you want to know about me, I'll be happy to jump on in again and then share. I have a lot of things to share actually, because I've had a lot of different situations happen in the dream state. I've been taken into training schools and given all of these tools that I use then to work with people. Yeah, like I said, I'm a psychic, I'm a medical intuitive, I'm able to tune into your physical body and see, um, what is the damage that has happened to a particular organ, and where is the energetic connection coming from? What is it that we're needing to look at? And of course, using a lot of quantum mechanics, I'm able to tell you how to tweak that emotional response so that you can get a different feedback, which means you're having a different experience. Thank you so much. It was really nice coming here and sharing my journey. Do let us know whether it resonates with you. Let us know what's happening in your life. I would really be interested to hear that. Let us know how we can help you. What more would you want me to bring out? What kind of topics would you want me to talk about? I know guilt is something that people are plagued with. So yeah, thank you so much. And like always, I honor the creator and acknowledge the creator within you. And that same creator I know is within me as well. And I acknowledge it and honor it. So let us all claim that magic that we truly are, and just dance, just dance, so that the outside cannot help but show that celebration, celebration. And I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy. I've been there, I've done it. Thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in.